Hey guys, we've got news on Global for September 29th, and this week joining me to discuss the news is Skelostein. So you can say hello.
Hey everyone, what's going on?
So this week we don't have a ton of news. It's basically just two things, but it's Final Fantasy IX, sort of expected from the JP side. So is this a banner that you were looking forward to, Skelostein, or do you think it's like a total skip banner? What are your preemptive thoughts on this week?
I was pretty hyped for 9, honestly. I actually just replayed the remastered version earlier this year, so it definitely got me in the mood for it. But knowing what the units are, unfortunately, it is going to be a big skip. I am going to be all in for Halloween. That is my tunnel vision right there, and hopefully it pays off.
That is probably a common theme for people on the global server hyped up for the Halloween banner. Last year we had. Oh no, I was going to say we had Ibarra. That was like 2 years ago, huh? Wow, it's been that
Yeah,
long.
yeah, that was two. I think last year was Lara. Was Lara and Carton, or
Mm-hmm.
was it Oliveira? I could forget.
It was all three of them. I think it was like Oliveira and Carton for like the Halloween event, and then like Laura came like the day after or something. So it was kind of all
Okay.
the same. But all three of those were well. Two of those were good. Oliveira,
It took a
Oliveira,
while.
he became good later, but not quite on a release day. But this week we've got a new armory step up. So this is actually kind of cool. I prefer these step ups that have like extra perks, like a card or an armory or something to make it feel better to pull on the banner, especially when the banner is like this one, not quite, the best banner ever. We'll talk more about the armory stuff in a moment. That's going to come, at the end of this. But the banner is, it's a regular step up banner. You get the armory stuff. And then, of course, the follow up if you have to go to pity. As far as the units, so determined Dagger. So we've had like quite a few evokers lately. The upgraded Yuna, then we got Tsukiko, and now Dagger is another evoker. She's good. Like she's definitely good. So real quickly, I'll show like a damage breakdown. So here is just her damage calculations for global. This is assuming Sylvie to give her a 100% amplify because she is a Thunder evoker. And here's her damage breakdown for Dark Visions. So it's like pretty high. It's respectable. It's really good. So that's nice.
Yeah, she's. I believe she focuses on spirit and stabs, right?
Yes. She just like Yuna, she's a spirit evoker with staff. So that's why her modifier is 200 because she does get the evocation bonuses. For example, like Yuna's STMR stuff like that does work on her, but she does not get magic focus like Tsukiko. That's how Tsukiko like keeps up with a lower modifier because magic focus works on Tsukiko, and that's like a really really big boost.
Yeah, makes sense. It's almost like they meant to intentionally creep her before she was even out. Dare I say it?
it does seem that way because Dagger does have some support stuff in her kit. Like she's not something like Terror, where Terror is literally evocation damage and nothing else. She's got like a support kit. She's got like some mitigation, some resist buffs. She can fill LB gauge of the party. She can do some good fields. I should mention that, I guess, because that is probably one of the bigger selling points of her, is she has a 50% amplify field for Thunder and Light Element. And it is party side only, so it won't interfere with like an Imperil field like Tsukiko's or whatever. If you want to do like the ultimate holy team or light team, you could do like Tsukiko's light Imperil field, Dagger's 50% amplify field. You could do actually, Dagger doesn't have holy damage in her kit, so that would be kind of awkward. She only has light damage. I was
Go
gonna say
figure.
I was gonna say Tsukiko could do the light damage, and so could she, but actually Dagger cannot. I don't think she can. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe she does have a light skill in her kit, but it's definitely not her focus. Her big damage is her Thunder locked LB. And she's got now. This is frustrating for me because this is something Global loves to do, and Global loves to skip unit upgrades. So something else unique in Dagger's kit is she has like the synergy bonus, kind of like Fran and Balthier or Runda and Tyvis. she's got the bonus where she buffs up the modifier of Zidane. And Zidane, the Neovision Zidane, got a total unit upgrade on JP. He got just a total unit upgrade. He got crown skills, and he got his Chronicle weapon. So we're getting his Chronicle weapon. We're going to talk about that more in a moment. But apparently we're just skipping Zidane's upgrades entirely. So this like really nerfs a big part of Dagger's kit, is she can't buff Zidane anymore, which is just so weird. I mean, she can buff Zidane, but Zidane is not getting his upgrade, so you're buffing a completely outdated unit, so who cares? That's the problem here.
Yeah, is Global doing global things as per the usual. It's really a shame, but...
I know. It's because Zidane was a great upgrade. He got a 45% dagger imperil. He got 89% defense break. He got a 160% wind imperil. And he got just a really big damage boost to bring him, more into the meta. And it's apparently completely skipped on global. So I don't know why they're skipping Zidane's upgrades. It makes no sense to me, but they are.
They're not skipping his Chronicle, but we'll get to that later.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure.
It's so frustrating that they just love to skip things.
That's what they do.
And so what do you think about Dagger's sprite? I think this like shifted sprite, I don't like it. I gotta be honest here. I don't like it.
I'm with you. I am not a fan. I mean, it's straight up fan service, but it's like the Fran 2.0. I don't know.
it just looks so strange, but whatever.
Like she's such in an awkward pose. It just, I don't know. But at least I will say I am glad that it's Brave Shift, that everybody on this banner is Brave Shift and not SLBs, so that's a plus.
Mm-hmm. That being said, though, they are Trance Shift, which I guess makes sense for Final Fantasy IX. Like the whole theme of trance was, I guess it was introduced technically in 6, but like 9 really leaned into it.
Oh yeah, good point out. Yep.
That's cool. So her STMR though is really good for evokers. It's it's 500 magic and spirit only for Final Fantasy IX, so that's exclusive to that series. But it does give for everyone 60% Evo damage and Evo Mag, and then it has 70 magic and 110 spirit. So this is like top tier.
That's really good, yeah.
For evokers, yeah, you would definitely not be sad to off banner her at some point. And then her TMR is whatever. It's just generic evocation TMR. It's fine. It's good. And that's her. So she's really strong. And again, if you're still going for like a heavy lightning team on Dark Visions, with Sylvie, with you can use her for the 50% amplify as well. With her field, and she does, like I said, really good personal damage. So she's like, for someone that cares about Dark Vision, she could be a really good option. That being said, I mentioned it in a previous video that I think maybe an Earth team might be overall better. That would again require serious mathing to see which team is overall stronger. We don't have a Dark Vision right now anyway, so that's like a future problem. But for players that like try hard, rank 1 Dark Vision, she might be a unit you want to have in your inventory just in case.
So there's another. I just happened to quick look it up. Looks like she's also got a little bit of water evoke chaining as well, which is weird because her field's light, but her chains are water.
What are the modifiers on that? Do you have it open in front of you?
Yeah, it's water evoke 24x to all enemies, increase resistance, stop, and charm.
Oh, so.
But then she has a bunch of I think she has other modifiers up in the kit, but. It doesn't seem... It's just there for flavor, I guess.
Yeah. That's kind of cool, though, that you have, a different option. It's neat. And then Kuja. So I mentioned in a previous video how disappointed I was.
This is your boy!
It is. And I was hoping he'd get some global upgrades, but I expected he wouldn't. I was correct. No global upgrade. So Kuja is basically just like the light version of Emperor. He's an 89 Spirit Break with a 35 Rod in Peril and a 160 Light in Peril. And that is basically it. His damage is terrible. And that's all he does. He's just a underpowered breaker with a high Light in Peril. And that's it. And it feels terrible because I really like Kuja. and his unit is just a copy-paste of the Breaker template. Feels real bad. Same as Vaughn, same as the upgraded Tulian, same as our not upgraded Zidane.
Yeah, it definitely feels real bad. His trans sprite looks really awesome though, so at least I'll give them credit for that. I like it. Mm-hmm. But he has perma uptime, right, for his 160 in peril. Is that true?
Yes. Yes. It's actually. It's a cooldown, not an SLB, meaning even at EX0, he's totally fine because he gets his... it's on a cooldown, kind of like Tulian. That being said, it's not available until turn 3. It's a cooldown that's not available at the first turn. So you can't do it until turn 3, but his EX level is unrelated to his ability to do that big Imperil break, etc. Which is convenient. It's nice. You can get a single copy off banner EX0 and he works totally fine as a his fully powered breaker. His shift form is actually just for damage and it's not good, so it's whatever.
I see they're leaning into the light elements, field and peril. Where's our 100% light amp at?
Oh, I know. That's what we really need. And then his clothing is male units only, and it gives 150 magic double hand. When equipped, it's a clothing 100 magic chest. So it's really good for male mages. That being said,
who's a male mage?
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, do we have anyone that uses magic that is male that would care about this?
I mean, Dark Rain, but he's so far out by now.
Oh yeah, he's terrible. Even like absolute full tilt whale build, he's still terrible.
I mean, Global loves their girls, so I don't know. Tsukiko Olive can't help you.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna really be as good as it technically is on paper. Like literally, no one cares about this that matters, and it's unfortunate, but there it is. And then his boots. His boots give 500 magic to Final Fantasy IX units, which is basically just him because Dagger uses Spirit. So, and then Zidane, if you still use Zidane, uses attack power. So this is basically just for him, and it's fine. And then Amarant, I told you guys to save him. His awakening is coming, and he's basically a bonus unit, and that is it. You're not going to use him ever.
Did they give like a free up to EX1 like they usually do?
By memory in JP, they only gave you 75 shards. They did not give the unit or an STMR mogul, but they did give 75 shards. So assuming you had some saved up, you could get EX1. But yeah, if I remember on JP, because I had one copy because just I keep one and I fused them all. So I had my one copy. I didn't want to Omniprism him, so I couldn't even Neovision him until like I off-bannered a new copy weeks later, which was annoying. That was just me being stingy because I do have a bunch of Omniprisms I could have, but I didn't need to, so I didn't because like I said, his Neovision is just not good. And his STMR is a two-handed fist with Fairy Killer. I guess it could be good on some unit, maybe on like Wilk or something. Not really. No, doesn't Wilk get? No, Wilk has to use his STMR.
He needs his STMR. You're thinking of Carton. Oh wait, intrinsic ability where?
I hope this month. I hope. But yeah, so this is probably not going to see much use. Maybe I guess if someone is like a hardcore Tifa fan, maybe they could use it on her for Fairy Killer.
Sounds like something to run through Item World just to get those rewards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's, there, I guess. And then if you do pull on the banner, you're getting a new Armory. So this Armory, we'll go over the items, but this one is not as enticing as the first one, in my opinion. So we've got a helmet, which is 60 attack power and 50% HP. Like, it's not bad, technically speaking, but 60 attack power when we've got things like Riser's Helm for free, Ricard's Helm, which is just even better. We've got the Clash of Wills Helm, so like this is incredibly low attack power for a helmet, and I don't understand why it's so low. I get it has 50% HP, but it is just incredibly low attack power. This is very, very weak, in my opinion. Do you agree, Skelostein? Am I off here?
100%. This is a first initial look through these items. I was like, did they typo some numbers? Because this is compared to the last armory we had was stacked, and this one is just
not
what
good.
happened.
Yeah. And then Thinking Cap, same problem. So Thinking Cap, it's okay-ish magic, not the greatest, but it's decent. And then 50% HP. So this might seem good, except we literally just got like Poppy's TMR, which is a 100% HP helm or hat for mages, and this is just straight up inferior, like significantly inferior to either Poppy or Leftia. The one of them, their hat is a 100% HP, the Mogul hat, and it gives 3,000 flat HP, and it gives a ton of magic and spirit as well. So this is just like a really, really worse version of a TMR, and it's crazy. And then the shields, they're just not that good. Like, they give a lot of resistance, but so do like a ton of old 7-star STMRs that are just better. And these are weak, and I don't get it. They're weak. Why? They're not good.
Yeah, this is the biggest bait trap. I don't know what's happening here. I mean, the killer's nice,
and then
75 is nice.
So this is kind of funny because the running joke for like 3 years is, shame on you for skipping Flammy, because his STMR has been really good lots of times, and it's a limited STMR from really, really long time ago. This is literally just Flammy's STMR. It's the same killers, the same percentage. It is literally Flammy's STMR. So for players who missed it, here's a way to get an alternate version of his STMR. And as much as I would like to have this, because it's a good STMR, this is a good killer combo, I'd love to have it. I'm not spending, $30K or $28K on the banner to get this. Maybe if the Armory ticket comes, I'm sure it will. That's how they did it last time. They ran it like on 4 or 5 different banners. Maybe on a future banner, this will be my pick if I pull on that banner, but I'm not pulling on this banner for this. But it's a really good material, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're going to pull, in my opinion, this is your pick right here.
That's the one to go to, unless they pull what they did last time and they put in, what is that? All I need is strength, or all you need is the strength. That bonkers. Material. They just added it in last minute.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of that was a great material because it was 100% double hand, 100% LB damage, and like 50 or 75 attack power. That was amazing.
It was absolutely amazing. It was a no doubter.
So what happened here? So here we get 50% LB damage and 50% magic and some double hand. Like, what? Why is this only 50? Like, all you need is strength is 100. And we've got so many sources of 100 LB damage. We've got all you need is strength, Chow's STMR, the Final Fantasy IV Rain STMR, the Final Fantasy 1, the 1 Rain, the 4 Lastwell STMR. So we've got like 4 different copies. And this is only 50%. Like, they are just so stingy on this Armory banner. It's all bad other than this materia.
Yeah, whoever made this up, he definitely skipped a few days. I don't know what's going on.
It's so crazy.
Just mages get nerfed again. We made Tsukiko and Olive too strong. We got to bring you guys back down now.
I know it's like this eternal mage hate. Like, the mage stuff has to always be weaker than the physical stuff. Like, just as a random comparison, like bravery +2 is 300 stats and I think like 75 or 150 LB damage, and then like faith +2 is like 280 stats and it's like 20% less of it. It's like literally the same buff, but one's for mages. It is just like 20% weaker for absolutely no reason. Like, they have to nerf mages, and it's so goofy. And here it is again.
Do you think that's going to be 100 or 200 TDH?
I hope it's 200. Like, why? I'm not sure why they don't show you, because that just makes no sense. But if it's 200 double hand, then okay, then maybe this is good, because then this just pauses STMR plus extra, and that's good. If it's 200 double hand, then okay, I can get behind this. But I feel like it's going to be 100, and
that's what I'm feeling too. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's 200, then okay, then this is a valuable STMR, or valuable materia, I should say. It's not an STMR, but it'd be good. But yeah. And we kind of skipped over the card for the banner. So Kuja and Dagger share a card. What is with Final Fantasy IX and sharing cards? Like, Vivi and Zidane shared a card, and now we've got sharing a card again with Kuja and Dagger. Thankfully, this time both units can benefit, unlike stupid Vivi given an attack power card. That being said, it is a bad card because no flat stats. I've talked about it before. In this day and age, you are never going to use a card if it doesn't give flat stats, unless you're just like a new player. And even then, you're still probably not going to because like new players have access to flat stat cards at this point. So it's just not good. You need those flat stats. Where's it at? Not here.
He's with Zidane. His upgrades.
Missing in action. And then the raid. So I know it's been like 5 days at this point of not having a raid. Everyone's going through withdrawals. We need our raids back in Brave Exvius. So here it is. Gumi is bringing another raid for 2 more weeks. Got to have those raids. And other than that, it's just, a raid. So Kuja's STMR, the old Kuja, does get upgraded through this to a 2-handed rod, which gives Kuja himself 500 magic and then LB damage. That's only for Kuja. So it's fine. At this point, I feel like we've got a ton of 2-handed rods. We've got the one from Clash of Wills. We just got the one for Lulu. You're getting the one from Kuja here. And then, of course, we've got all the STMR rods from Neos, like, Nicole, Tsukiko, etc. So, if you missed all the above, then here's another 2-handed rod. And it's fine. There's not many bonus units here. If you don't pull in the new banner and you didn't pull in the Trap Final Fantasy X2 banner, like, the only bonus unit is, like, Tsukiko and Amarant. That's going to be my entire bonus, is, like, 1 Amarant and Tsukiko. And then I have nothing else.
Yeah, pretty much. I was lucky enough to get Berserker Riku on the daily, so...
Oh, nice. Sure. She is definitely the winner of that batch, in my opinion. That's real nice.
I was very excited. For her. So she'll make an appearance. She'll get her 2 weeks to shine.
Mm-hmm. And we're getting an EX fight, just like the Arid Assault for the X2 banner. It's a super, super easy EX fight. It's not locked to a series. I didn't even make a video of the Arid Assault because it was so easy. I even OTK'd it literally turn 1 of my new player stuff. I'm like, this is just not worth posting a video of. Same thing here. It's incredibly easy. Go in there and OTK it with almost anything, and it's fine. And here's what we mentioned, the Chronicle weapon for Zidane. This is his ultimate weapon that is upgraded to 2-handed to, bring the upgraded Zidane to more meta levels. And, so we're getting his weapon, but we're not getting him. So, there it
feels
is.
Real bad. It's a dagger. That'll just sit in the vault for a while.
I know, it's a 2-handed dagger. I mean, it is nice that it's a 2-handed dagger, I guess, technically speaking, and it is even better than the old STMR of Kyros and War, the only other 2-handed dagger. So this is like a better version for free, basically, because it's super old. I mean, I'm sure everyone has it at this point if you're a veteran player. But yeah, like Zidane was supposed to make this valuable because, like I said, he brings the 45% dagger imperil, which is really, really high. 45 dagger imperil and an 89 defense break and a 160 wind imperil. He was going to be like a good unit for Dark Vision's teams. You could give this to like a better DPS unit and enjoy that 45 weapon imperil, but where is he? I don't know. Disappointing.
I mean, I guess if you really needed to, you could combo it with Kaito since he's got the Omni Imperil, but even still, like, who's really going to do that?
That is unfortunately only for Clash of Wills. That being said, you could use it in Clash of Wills if you have, like, a dagger unit. But because, exactly like you said, Kaito is Omni Imperil, and there's no one that favors daggers for the physical side,
yep.
It'd be good for, like, Yigni, but he's a mage. But yeah, so who else even imperils dagger out of Clash of Wills? There is
the Ling. No, Ling uses daggers, but she doesn't imperil them.
Oh, she does. Ling does.
Like, she does.
Like a 25 dagger imperil. So that could be something, I guess. Yeah, maybe they're just like late on Zidane's upgrades, but I don't think so because this is the only Final Fantasy IX event. Like the Riku's upgrades were delayed. A few weeks. They came out with the Vision World and JP. Global delayed them until the X2 banner, which I guess kind of made sense, but there is no upcoming Final Fantasy IX banner, so there's no reason to delay, so I guess they're just skipping Zidane's upgrades.
Is there anybody in the future pipe for JP that even remotely thinks about daggers?
Thinking about it, just
I couldn't think of any.
I know the collaboration unit from Chrono Cross, Surge. I can't think if he uses daggers or swords. Oh God. I know it looks like Zidane's dagger. I don't know if it's an actual sword or dagger by memory, but I think he has his own STMR version anyway. So even then, he still wouldn't care. Or Lynx. Lynx is a mage though. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Just by memory, it's very possible that I'm forgetting somebody though. But yeah, that's basically the whole week. The other thing worth mentioning is for players that like aren't in the know, the VIP shard shop has been resetting like every few days. It reset completely on Thursday. It reset completely again on Sunday. So you could go and buy like multiple copies of 50 fragments for like Olive, the Premium Jecht, Premium Titus, the Kamari. All of these kept resetting every few days. So if you bought out like Olive's fragments or something, or Titus's fragments, check the VIP shop. They are very likely restocked. You can buy them again. It has been draining my entire VIP stash because I've been buying the Titus and Jecht premium fragments, and they are crazy expensive. But it has been resetting. So if you didn't realize that, go stock up before they fix it, because it's probably a bug that is resetting so often, but they're there, they're buyable, so go for it.
It's a bug I will gladly welcome. My Olive is loving all these shards right now. She's very close to EX3.
No, it feels bad because my Olive was already EX3, so I could have definitely saved some lapis if I knew this bug was coming, but there's no way to know that. Oh well. So is there anything else we missed, Skelostein? It's kind of like a light week, just literally 2 things.
Yeah, pretty short week. Even the maintenance is short. I guess one quick note is this week is the last week for their anniversary, the NV Select unit and Fragment Select. So whoever didn't claim them, go and claim them. They gave out a bunch of extras for the whole Facebook debacle. I only got the extra 2 because I wasn't linked to Facebook. I think you too. But if you were Facebook, you got like 5, or I don't know how many more you got. But yeah, they expire at the end of this week.
Okay, so make sure you go and spend those before they go away. Good tip.
And then no, it's just the last couple of days for Clash. I got my rank 1 for Clash, so I'm just sitting pretty farming for. I don't even know what I want. Oh, it was going to be like tickets, but now I'm thinking of VIP coins because I'm getting drained.
How many VIP coins does Clash offer per Fortuna? Do you know by memory?
It's only 50. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's really nothing great. I usually go for the VIP just because I don't particularly need, the tickets are nice, but I don't have the what is that, the adventure bundle, whatever crest bundle is that gets you those extra VIPs every month.
Mm-hmm.
So I always find myself short.
Makes sense. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, Skelostein.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right. I will see you guys for more on Thursday. Later.
Bye.